Are you looking for a new career and need some help navigating a career change with a confidence? Well, our transformation motivation coach, Carol Mendoza, is here to help. So Carol, there are a lot of people who want to make that career change.
Right.
They're really not sure how to do it. Can you give some advice on making that leap with confidence?
Sure. I think the first thing that you want to do is you want to look at your strengths, the passions that you have, but also look at your weaknesses and maybe some threats, maybe a SWOT, or do a DISC analysis, which is a personality test, is to really kind of narrow in and see where you would best fit. You know, I remember that in the old days we looked at what color is your parachute, right? That
Yes.
was the book that we looked at for career. So, and that could still be useful today.
So once you've really figured it out, what comes next? Because you'll still need some help along the way.
For sure. At that point, what you want to do is you want to look for someone who is doing what it is that you want to do. And start networking, start asking questions, start interviewing, get the good, the bad, the ugly. So, because a lot of times we look at something and we see the front and the positive of it, but it's not always that way. So we want to make sure that this is really where we want to go.
I absolutely agree with you. Networking is so important. I do know a lot of people are scared to take that step. In my younger years, I was a little nervous as well.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely. So overcoming the fear, how do we take that step to say, okay, I am really going to do this?
You know, a lot of times what I see is not so much the fear, Tina, but it's jumping into it a little bit prematurely. So you are frustrated with the job that you have, you know that you want to do something new, and you take that leap of faith, and then you realize you're not really prepared. And I think that's when fear sets in, because we move into something and then we're really not prepared for it, and now what do we do? So I think there's some things you can do to avoid that.
So for people, Carol, feeling like I'm stuck in this job, I want to move forward, what is the best advice for them that you can give us today?
I think what you should do is not only ask those questions and network, but maybe try it out as a side hustle first. Try it out as a part-time. See how it goes. Look at your skill set. What can I do in my current position to increase and better my skill set? Maybe take a class or a course, something along those lines. But don't jump right away. Take that time to really prepare.
When you say take that time to really prepare, I know that some people, as you mentioned, don't jump, just take that time. There should be a soft landing if you take your time.
Absolutely. It's so much better if you prepare and you move into it with some thought, right? Instead of just jumping in and saying, I'm frustrated, or I don't want to do this anymore, I'm going to do something else. So I think taking that time and really learning what you want to do, learning who you are before that, can really be helpful.
Certainly, great advice as always. We want to thank you again for coming in for Monday Motivation, and we want to remind you also you can check out our segments by going to WSAV.com/Monday Motivation. And Carol, we'll look ahead to next week. What will we be discussing?
Well, getting out of that comfort zone.
The comfort
I think
zone.
That will be a good topic.
I think so as well. Look forward to hearing it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.